In its bid to improve and consistently maintain excellent network coverage, Econet, in its 2018-2019 financial year, embarked on the Community Access Road Rehabilitation Project, an initiative that saw roads leading to Econet base stations in Manicaland, Msvingo, Medebeland, Mashonaland Central and Mashonaland West Province being rehabilitated. Econet has been involved in road rehabilitation projects around Zimbabwe for many years, and for the 2016-2017 financial year, the budget for 22 roads was over $6 million. The business reviewed the road rehabilitation strategy from the conventional use of large-scale construction companies to community-based contractors, which reduced the cost to $1.6 million, but allowed for 100 roads to be rehabilitated.
We wanted our service staff and our contractors to be able to access sites, first of all, quickly, and then secondly, also safely, so that they are able to deliver the services that we need to keep our service to customers, up and available.
Numerous roads had suffered extensive damage over the years, and the rehabilitation project would ensure safety to sites for Econet staff and other service providers. This would guarantee uninterrupted network coverage for the customer.
Econet has always been about being a responsible corporate. Econet has always been about giving back to the communities. So in our thinking about doing these roads, we then said, how can we do these roads? First of all, in a way that is sustainable, in a way that can give back to the communities in the areas that we are working in. And that's how we then decided to structure it in such a way that, we then use the local communities to do the roads.
The communities themselves, what they build, they look after. What they feel they've been involved in, they pay particular attention to. So we find that roads that involve the communities, you return money into the communities, you get them to participate, they look after those roads, and they always be well-maintained roads.
Since its inception, the project has empowered many communities. Econet contracted small road construction companies, mostly from the respective communities, to rehabilitate the roads, and in turn, those companies would employ villagers. To date, over 600 villagers have been employed to work on the 40 roads from the 100 roads targeted. The total employment is expected to reach 1,300 villagers by the end of the targeted 100 roads earmarked for rehabilitation.
You will appreciate that these projects initiated by Econet are meant to benefit the locals. So it's unfortunate that within the vicinity we cannot find or procure three-quarter stones for concreting, cement we cannot. So those are the things that we are having to import from the nearest town from here, that is Bindura, Glendale and possibly Harare sometimes. But since it is a project which has been initiated to benefit the locals, you find now that we are then hiring our local subcontractor to supply us with river sand. And also, as you can see, or as you might have noticed, that the bulk of the people of the labor force that we have are locals.
Mari yandakashanda yakandibatsira because ndandisina pekugara imba ndakagadzira imba zvese ndakabva ndapedza ndatenga tumbudzi twangu twiri ndaita basa rekuchera matrains paEconet.
Vana vazhinji vemunharaunda munomu vawana kurarama kwakareruka nokuti basa rakuwanika.
The Community Access Road Rehabilitation Project has so far seen in excess of 140 kilometers being rehabilitated in Manicaland, Msvingo, Medebeland, Mashonaland Central and Mashonaland West provinces.
One of the most important things for us is when we work with communities, we always look for other opportunities to work with the communities. By putting the roads, that's the first step. Second step is maintenance of the road. Third step is creating fire breaks and maintaining fire breaks around the base stations. And probably the fourth step is to ensure that the security is well maintained. You don't want a whole base station being robbed and fuel taken from it, and by the time the security elements come in or they get to the place, it's a bit late. So the community police, they look after it as their own, and we have a very good symbiotic and reciprocal relationship with the people there.